Sling that jank. Thank you for checking out my video. If you enjoyed the content, it would be very helpful for you to give me a like and most importantly hit that subscribe button so in the future together we can sling some jank. Thanks in advance.
Hey guys, Trent here coming at you with another deck tech. This time we're in M19 Standard again. Pro Tour Magic 25th anniversary is over. Right now in the meta game, taking turns decks are all the rage as far as content creation goes, and it was one of the sleepers of the Pro Tour. Red Black is still one of the primary aggro decks, and we still have, of course, mono green aggro is this kind of like the secondary runner-up as one of the best decks of the format. And then somewhere in there, and could be the best deck, is probably blue-white control. So we have that kind of meta game, but on the recent 5-0 leagues, the most recent information we have at the time, we have yet another mono black aggro list that finished 5-0. And I've been watching these aggro lists and actually playing some of them. I recorded some videos for another one. It was a version that had it's a 3-mana artifact in it that was from M19 that makes bat tokens whenever a creature leaves your graveyard or something like that. And it had like a Bontu in it and stuff. And it was another 5-0 list. But man, I could not do well with that deck. So another version just 5-0'd, and that's this one. I'm gonna pull it up here. Mono black aggro by Bluff Happy. Congratulations to them on 5-0ing a competitive standard league for a 8-ticket deck. Incredible. So let's take a look at the deck. So 18 beautiful basic swamps, nothing to worry about besides that. We don't need any utility. We're just trying to drop as many 1-drops as possible and kill our opponent before they can get their game plan going. So got the playset of Diagraphs, of course. We're maxed out on 1-drop aggressive creatures. Playset of Dread Wanderers. Got 3 Fatal Pushes for removal. Got the playset of Grasping Scoundrel, another 2-power attacker. One I've played in the past and do enjoy playing with, Night Market Lookout. It's not a 2-power attacker, but when it attacks, it drains for 1 and gains you 1 life. So it's, in certain scenarios, could be one of the best 1-drops that we have. Got a couple supernatural staminas to protect us from a lot of different things. And then the Vicious Conquistador does survive a Chain Whirler, sort of a 2-power attacker again, because it drains for 1 life whenever it attacks. So I like the 2-drop configuration in this version because it has Glint Sleeve Siphoner. I think that's a pretty good card. Got the good old Graveyard Marshal. Should be an all-star in a deck where we have a lot of 1-drop creatures that'll probably die. Can make some 2/2 zombies. Got 3 Walk the Planks main board. You know, there is no Merfolk realistically in Standard if we want to consider the competitive metagame. So this is a good 2-mana kill any creature removal spell. Got a couple scrap heaps in the main, not for like I guess most builds you would probably expect. I think it's to make room for the Glint Sleeve Siphoners in the main, and I kind of like that. And then the playset of Bone Pickers, a super nice threat for potentially 1 mana most of the time. So the sideboard I think is adjusted to the metagame. I mean, this is the most recent 5-0 finishes, so it does seem that way to me in a few cards. Well, mainly the Kai'Sail Freebooters, I guess, is probably one of the best options that this kind of deck could play against the Taking Turns deck and blue-white control and stuff like that, because we just want to disrupt those kind of decks while still putting creatures on the board to try to close the game out as fast as possible. So I think this is realistically the best option. So we got the playset of Kitesails, and then we got 3 Gifted Aetherborns as to bring in against when we do actually get into the aggro matchups. And then we got a playset of Duress to go on those control matchups and Taking Turns matchups as well. So I think we're packing a pretty decent sideboard for those kind of matchups. And then against those Land War Elf decks and other small creature matchups, but I'm thinking mainly Land War Elves, we bring in these Skullduggeries to kill a Land War Elf and get in for some extra damage. So I say we take it through some matches. I haven't tested it or anything like that. We'll see how it does, just playing some matches, and you can decide for yourself how decent the deck is for 8 tickets. Alright, 8-ticket aggro in M19 Standard. We won the die roll. Yeah, this is pretty good. think we played the Diagraph Ghoul. Yep. Can't use loot tap for our opponent. We'll attack for 2. Guess we'll go as wide as possible here. So we'll play our other 1-drops and pass. Opponent's on Grixis, it looks like, but seems to not have a play thus far. Okay, we'll go to attacks. See what happens. Drain him down to 17, and then knock him down to 12. Guess I'll play a Conquistador. I hope this isn't a deck that has mass removal. Oh, Essence Scatter? Okay, fine. No problem. Ether Hub. Okay, Champion Wits. Alright, it's Grixis mid-range, I guess. I think we just attack. Get some triggers. Knock him down to 8. Play our Graveyard Marshal. Pass the turn. If he plays Nicol Bolas, we'll discard a Fatal Push. Another champion. Okay. That doesn't seem terrible. Pitches a Commit to Memory. He has a Fatal Push, okay, for the Marshal. I think we just still have to attack in. Knock him down to 7. Trade with the Scoundrel. Goes down to 6. Play Glensieve. Pass the turn. There's the Bolas. Discards a fatal. We discard a Fatal Push. I think we do walk the plank here. Take him down to 2. Oh, his 5th land came in to play untapped. I don't know what happened earlier with his champion. It's like he discarded some lands. So, that's weird. Okay, he does have the Vraska's Contempt. That's pretty good. Wanderer, okay. Gives us something. Gives us a chance here. Knock him down to 2. Play our Wanderer. And pass the turn. Another land. Attack. Knock him down to 1. Okay. Another Ross's attempt. Pass a turn. Glint sleeve. Interesting. Guess we push that. Okay, cycle fitted pools. So I think they're dead. Cool. I don't think we want the supernatural staminas. Let me bring just in a couple Etherborns, I guess. Got a mulligan the no-lander. This looks pretty reasonable. Third land. I'm going to say bottom. Get the third land anyways. There's a diagraph. Opponent's off to a bit of a slow start, I think. Go for attacks. Hopefully, if this gets pushed, we can play a bone picker. Yep. So we get to play a bone picker and conquistador. There's a siphoner. If he wants to trade with a siphoner, I think that's okay. Okay. Play Graveyard Marshal. Pass the turn. Looks like our opponent's stuck on land. That's why he accepted the block earlier with the glint sleeve, I guess. And I think we don't play anything and just make a token with the Graveyard Marshal. Alright, he hit his land, but it comes into play tapped. So we're looking in pretty decent shape here. Make a token. Go for attacks. Yeah, I think there's no way he's going to get out of this one. We'll make a token at end of turn again, unless he kills the Graveyard Marshal. Alright, and they scoop it up. Okay, so 8-ticket aggro takes down Grixis Mid-range. Alright, 8-ticket aggro, M19 standard, we won the die roll. This hand looks pretty sweet. Guess we'll go for the Wanderer first. Alright, red-black something for our opponent. Chain Whirler a possibility, of course. Get in for 2. I guess we'll get aggressive with our 1-drops. Pass the turn. Is this another Grixis deck? Attack in. Get some triggers. Knock him down to 12. Well, there's no Chain Whirler coming next turn, so let me go for this Glint Sleeve, I guess. I don't know if I'm going to fully extend here. Can't kill him next turn anyways, so I guess I won't. Okay, champion. Okay, discards a Dragon Skull and a Liliana's Death Majesty. Another land. Okay, I guess we'll attack in. Trade with the champion. Knock him down to 5. I'll play the Conquistador, but keep the Swamp in my hand in case he has a Nicol Bolas. And he scoops it up. Okay, again, I think we don't want those. We don't need those supernatural staminas. Yeah, I'll just bring in a couple Etherborns. I think we'll try it like that. Alright, we'll keep this. Opponent mulligan down to 6. And we'll play a Diagraph. Sleeve, okay. We'll attack. Opponent takes it. Play 2 Night Markets. Opponent has a tap land, that's good for us. I think we just let this go through. Ooh, that was a nice draw. So we'll attack. Get 2 draining gains. Fatal Push on the Diagraph. So we'll Fatal Push down the Glint Sleeve and play a Butt Picker and then pass the turn. Ooh, Vraska's Contempt, okay. At least that wasn't a Nicol Bolas or something. 3rd land. I'm going to attack in. I'm going to play out our other 1-drops. And I'm going to hold the land in case they play a Nicol Bolas so I don't have to discard Walk the Plank. There's Nicol Bolas. So we discard the swamp. Kill Nicol. Hopefully we have enough to get the game finished here. Triggers and beats. Knocking down to 4. Looks like we're sitting in a pretty good position. Doomfall. I guess we exile the Scoundrel. Okay, Walking Ballista X1. So we'll go to attacks. So we're going to knock him down to 2. Oh, knock him down to 1. Actually, I think he's still... I don't think that works for him with the Ballista. Yeah. The Ballista did not save him there, and I fell for it too, but okay, cool. Well, 2 Grixis matches in a row. Obviously, this deck seems to be pretty decent against that. Let's see what happens if we play against some other matches. So, we take down Grixis Midrange again. Alright, 8-ticket aggro in M19 Standard. Our opponent mulliganed to 6. For this kind of deck, this hand looks pretty bad. But I'm scared to mulligan and then draw, mulligan into a no-lander. That would be kind of scary. We do have 2 1-drops and a Walk to the Plank. I'm going to keep this. I don't think it's definitely a terrible hand. Okay, another blue-black land. If this is another Grixis match, then goodness. With that information, guess I'll play the Dread Wanderer. Okay, could be just red-black aggro. Might not be another Grixis. We'll go to attacks. Magma Spray, okay. Now let's just go double 1-drop. Pass the turn. Opponent missed land drop. That's not good for them. Move to attacks. Knock him to 16. Yeah, by playing our hand out, I mean, half our stuff dies to Chain Whirler, but they're not playing that next turn anyways, but I don't think we're playing against a Master Removal deck, so hopefully we'll be okay. Oh wow, it's another Grixis deck. Goodness. Another Grixis deck. That's unbelievable. 3 in a row. Yeah, we can play this land. So we gotta see if this is fast enough for their turn 4, like Bolas or Brostic's Attempt. We're connecting though, so it might be. Okay, they scoop it up. Wow. Well, I'll stick with my same game plan that I've done for 2 previous matches. Add in a couple Aetherborns and take out those supernatural staminas. Don't really think we need to do anything else. Alright, you know what? We haven't mulliganed a hand yet this series, so why start now? Let's just keep this and curve right in for our 1-drops after 1-drops. Our opponent did mulligan to 6 again, so we may be in business here. I think I'll play the Night Market. If he has a turn 2 Glint Sleeve, then I don't mind trading the Night Market for the Glint Sleeve. Or maybe Fatal Pushing and getting in anyways. Okay, they have no play. We need a land though. Okay, Magma Spray. Fine. Get down a Diagraph and pass. With the hopes to draw a land next turn. And probably one more land. Ooh, not a land. Okay, go to attacks. Of note, could I have played this Bone Picker last turn? Probably, huh? And I just didn't see it. That's fine. So maybe, hopefully now that it'll stick. Now that that's 2 removal spells out of my opponent's hand. However, they're already in Nicol Bolas range, so this is where the deck could get the upper hand on us, I think. Yep. Guess we pitch Scrap Heap. There's our second land. Yeah, we see if they want to trade with the Nicol Bolas. They do not. That being the case, I will... Yeah, let's play this Glint Sleeve. It's our most powerful play we can do, I think. Okay, champion. Okay, they just pitched 2 lands. And they're attacking with Nicol Bolas, okay. Means our Siphoner will get in unless they have a removal spell. Third land is not bad. Go to attacks. Knock him down to 12. Guess we'll play a Graveyard Marshal. And pass the turn. Ooh, a Braid on the Siphoner. Okay. So we'll attempt the Fatal Push on the Nicol Bolas. That works. Yeah, I think we just stay aggressive. That's fine. And since I can play 2 creatures by casting the ones in my hand, I'm going to do that instead of before the Graveyard Marshal died, making a token, or Actually, I am going to play another Graveyard Marshal out instead of the Scrap Heap because I want to maybe be able to make tokens next turn if possible. Okay, Scarab God. So we're on a really short clock here. Dread Wanderer. I think we just attack for 3 here. Do you want to play another Graveyard Marshal? No, I think I'm going to play this with the intent of returning the Scrap Heap, I think. Alright, he's targeting Champion of Wits, okay. Okay. He doesn't attack. We'll get back Scrap Heap. So we have Graveyard Marshal available here. I think we just have to go all out here. There's an Abrade on the Bone Kicker, okay. So I guess I will activate the Graveyard Marshal. Alright, does a Scarab God. Thinks we discard. I'll discard a Swamp. Wow, he's actually attacking. That means he must have a removal spell. Oh yeah, that's the only thing we can do is attack. Wow, he had a Fatal Push. Well, I think we're dead. Okay, flawless victory. Alright, my opponent's got it. I think we just run it back. Let's mulligan that. Alright, yeah, we'll keep this. We'll bottom that. Get down a Conquistador. Let's have a faster start than last time. Alright, tap land, we like that. We'll get him for 2. We'll get aggressive with our 1-drops. Braid, okay. I like that. Main phase of Braid. Get him for 4. Yeah, let's go for the glint sleeve. Make him have to have the answer for this before it gets out of hand. Okay, they have it. Okay. Get him for 4 again. Play our maximum aggressive creature here, Graveyard Marshal. Okay, cast down on the Marshal. At least that means they're not playing like a Nicol Bolas or something. Oh, they got the all removal hand this time. That does slow them down to get some bombs though. Okay. Knock him down to 8. Play a Diregraph and pass. Wow, no plays? Amazing. Glint sleeve. Okay, go to attacks. Trigger him down to 7. Cycle Sweltering Suns, okay. I like it. Cycle a land, okay. They're down to 4, we're at 20. They must have a backup copy of Sweltering Suns or something, is what I'm thinking. For them to cycle away a Sweltering Suns. Okay. Weird. What could they possibly have? Let's go to attacks. Oh, they can't cast Sweltering Suns. That's why. That's why they cycled it. Okay, there's a Vrosk's Contempt. Okay, now it's making more sense. Now that I realize that they couldn't have cast Sweltering Suns. So they were just making a desperation move, I guess. But they still can't cast one of those unless they draw another red source. So yeah, let's go for the glint sleeve. Pitch a Scarab God. So they must have been keeping removal, I guess. Whoa! Okay, I guess our opponent got fed up. I hope you enjoy. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know about your interesting tech, and together let's sling some jank.